Attention passionate Chicago, BARS. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago BARS. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, if you've been paying close attention to the Bears lately, you know that this team is going through a pretty critical moment, especially on the defensive side of the ball. And no, I'm not just talking about the usual ups and downs, but about a very specific issue that could have long-lasting repercussions if not addressed quickly. We're talking about the cornerback position, which has become a bit of a concern for Chicago, especially with the recent injury to their top cornerback, Jaylon Johnson. If you've been following the Bears' season so far, you know that Johnson has been a key piece in their secondary for quite some time. The kind of player who can lock down top receivers, make game-changing plays, and be a leader on the field. But unfortunately, that all came to a halt recently because Johnson is now out indefinitely with a groin injury. And that's no small thing. A groin injury can be tricky, and the team is still evaluating whether surgery will be necessary or if he can recover without it. The severity of his injury means that the Bears are now facing a pretty tough reality, something that could shake up their entire defensive game plan moving forward. This injury leaves the Bears with a pretty thin depth chart at cornerback. Right now, Nahshon Wright and Tyrique Stevenson are the top options, but both of them have shown some inconsistencies or unreliability, especially in more advanced roles. That's a big concern for a team that's trying to compete in the NFC North and push toward the playoffs. It's not just about surviving in the short term, but about building a defense that can sustain itself throughout the season and handle the high-powered offenses they'll inevitably face. And let's not forget about Kyler Gordon. He's still on the roster, and he's a talented player who has shown flashes of brilliance. But right now, he's battling a hamstring injury of his own, which further complicates matters. So, with Johnson out and Gordon potentially limited, the Bears find themselves in a pretty precarious position. They need reinforcements urgently. That's where the big news comes in, folks, because the Bears have taken a significant step to bolster their secondary by signing one of the most experienced and highly regarded cornerbacks in the league, Stephon Gilmore. This is a move that could really turn things around for the Bears' defense. Gilmore, who has been around since 2012, brings a wealth of NFL experience. Over his career, he's established himself as one of the best in the league, especially in coverage. Last season alone, he played for the Minnesota Vikings, so he's already familiar with the NFC North style of play, something that could help him integrate quickly into the Bears' system. Gilmore's resume speaks volumes. Over his 13 seasons, he's allowed just 391 yards, has 34 interceptions, and 107 pass breakups. These numbers highlight just how impactful he can be on a secondary that needs stability and leadership. Adding Gilmore to the mix isn't just about plugging a hole. It's about bringing in a veteran who can mentor the younger players, help them develop, and bring a sense of confidence to the entire unit. For a team like the Bears, who have some promising talent but still need that veteran presence, Gilmore could be a catalyst for growth. Especially for players like Tyrique Stevenson, who is still developing and learning how to handle the responsibilities of an NFL cornerback. Gilmore's experience and football IQ could be invaluable in guiding Stevenson and others to become more consistent and reliable. Now, let's take a moment to remember that Gilmore's impact isn't just about leadership and experience. The guy still plays at a high level. His ability to cover top receivers, make crucial interceptions, and break up passes can make a real difference in close games. The Bears' secondary has shown flashes of potential, but consistency has been an issue. Bringing in someone like Gilmore adds a layer of confidence that can help the entire defense step up their game. And it's not just about this season. It's about building a resilient, competitive defense that can stand the test of time and help the Bears compete at the highest level. This move also sends a strong message to the rest of the league. The Bears aren't just sitting back and waiting for things to happen. They're actively addressing their needs, making bold moves to improve their roster. It's a sign that they're serious about contending, about building a team that can push for the playoffs, And who knows, maybe even a deep run in the postseason. The NFC North is a competitive division, with teams like the Lions, Vikings, and Packers always ready to challenge. But the Bears are showing they're not backing down. They're making smart, strategic moves to stay in the fight and improve their chances of success. Looking at the bigger picture, this signing of Gilmore also fits into the broader strategy of the Bears' front office. They've been building through the draft, adding young talent, but they also recognize the importance of experienced veterans who can make an immediate impact. Gilmore's presence, along with the youth and potential of other players, creates a balanced roster that can grow while still being competitive from day one. It's a smart move, especially considering the injury issues the team is facing at the moment. Of course, fans are eager to see how Gilmore will fit into the defense and how quickly he can adapt to the Bears' schemes. The coaching staff will have a lot of work to do in terms of integrating him into their game plan, but the talent and experience are undeniable. And for the fans, this is a move that brings hope. Hope that the Bears are serious about turning things around, about adding the pieces necessary to make a real push this season. It's also a sign that the front office is proactive, not reactive, in their approach to building a winning team. As we look ahead, the key questions now are: how quickly can Gilmore get up to speed? Will he be able to provide that leadership and coverage that the Bears desperately need right away? And how will this move influence the overall performance of the secondary in the coming weeks? All signs point to yes. Gilmore's addition should boost confidence in the unit, help stabilize the defensive backfield, and allow the Bears to be more aggressive against opposing offenses. And remember, the NFL is a league of adjustments and quick thinking. Injuries happen, but the teams that adapt fastest are the ones that succeed. The Bears clearly understand that, and by bringing in a veteran like Gilmore, they're showing they're ready to fight for every inch on the field. It's this kind of strategic move that can turn a team's season around, especially when injuries threaten to derail their plans. The NFL season is long, unpredictable, and often unforgiving, but with players like Gilmore on the roster, the Bears are making it clear they're not just here to compete, they're here to contend. So fans, keep your eyes peeled. The season is still young, and there's a lot of football left to be played. Gilmore's signing is just one piece of a bigger puzzle, but it's a crucial one. It signals that the Bears are serious about addressing their needs and making a run at the postseason. We've seen teams rally after key acquisitions before, and there's no reason to think that the Bears can't do the same. With the talent they have, the coaching staff's strategies, and now the addition of Gilmore, they're setting the stage for an exciting second half of the season. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this signing? Are you excited about Gilmore's potential impact? Do you believe this move will be enough to turn the tide for the secondary? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Chicago Bears. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Chicago Bears news. This season is shaping up to be one of the most intriguing in recent memory, and with moves like this, the Bears are showing they're not just participating, they're aiming to dominate. Keep supporting your team, stay passionate, and let's see how this story unfolds. The NFL is always full of surprises, and the Chicago Bears are making sure they're at the center of the action. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, bear down.